This is Ash or Bash from the Flying Seagull Project, and today's video is all about the imagination. What is the imagination? You probably already know. It's the bits that you make up that don't currently exist, that you tie in all the things you've seen and thought and dreamt of and heard of, and you put them together, and that's how all things began. The imagination. Somebody had to imagine everything before it happened. So, I mean, I'm talking about things like a hot air balloon. Imagine somebody thought to themselves, what if we got a balloon and we put a basket under it and there was some fire and the fire made the air hot and then the balloon expanded and then it took off to the sky and was the most beautiful and graceful, calm and wonderful thing that flew. That is all the imagination. Now, your imaginations are probably the most valuable thing that you can possibly find and access. Now, whether you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or an academic or a physician or a nuclear physicist even, or whether you'd like to be an athlete or an artist of some sort, or a dancer or a teacher or a postman or whatever it is you want to be, all of it still needs you to be able to imagine that, to imagine how does it become your version of that. So we are going to do an imagination game that helps to find something out of nothing, because that's what to imagine is. It's to create something out of just your own thoughts. All right, this game is called The Invisible Box, and it goes a bit like this. Whoa! Oh la la! Hello, Monkey World. Oh yes, we'd like to order a chimpanzee, please. Have you got any by the name of Henry? No? Okay, we'll leave it. Thanks anyway. So, it all begins when you find an invisible box. You ideally do this in a circle. As you already know, because you've seen the introduction, this is not a TV show, so stand up straight away. Get the rest of your family together or whoever's in the house. If there's only one of you, even better, you get to do it yourself over and over and over again without having to share. If there's more, pass it around. You bring the box in and you put it down. What fun is to show the shape and size of your box. So, then you open the lid. I don't know why, but the invisible box has always got a creaky lid. And then you have a look right down inside. Ooh la la. When you say ooh la la, everybody in your circle or in your partnership or just yourself says it back to you. So it would be ooh la la, you ooh la la. Exactly. And then you reach in and you take out anything you want. Now, everybody else in the game, your mum or your dad or your brother or whoever's there, has to try and guess what it is that you've got. This one would be a fishing rod. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you finish, you put it away and you close the box. Now, there's two ways to do it. Either, oops, stood in the box. You either pass the box to somebody that guessed the right answer, or you just pick someone. You say, the person with the ugliest leg, or the person who does the best impression of a chicken. Whatever it is you want to do, you choose the person to pass it to, then you pass it to them. Now listen, it's one of those games where you want to find the balance. Yes, you want to challenge the other players, but I would suggest, until your mime skills, mime is when you pretend there's something there and just use your body to show it, till your mime skills are perfect. Not perfect, but good enough. Try and keep it a little bit simple, because the fun is when people can actually get it. So let your imaginations run wild. By the time you've done this a few times, it could be that you're doing, I don't know, miming a hippopotamus in a washing machine juggling. I don't know how you're going to do that, but you do. Let your imaginations run wild. Now, the trick to this is to be really clear. So when you come out, make sure that you catch eye contact with everybody. Remember, to play is to connect. It doesn't work unless we're all involved. So that's the invisible box game. Why don't you go and have a play right now? Let me know how you get on. And if you come up with something totally wild, I'd like to know the weirdest thing you came up with that somebody was able to guess. So obviously if it's an apple, you don't have to email me or message us, unless you really, really want to. But if you can come up with something really peculiar, send that in. Oh, the other thing you can do, if you want, if you're playing on your own, maybe you can challenge us Seagulls, me and Wolfie and Benno and BB and all the crew that you've met before. You can send a video of you taking something out of the box and maybe we have to try and guess what it is. Anyway, the invisible box game, go forth and imagine.